we make up the show. And we have a lot of guests like the other day. We was able to, interview somebody that I idolized as a shorty. I always used to hear his name, Bible. Bible. When I was a shorty and me gangbanging, that's all I ever heard about. He's one of Larry's finest. This is one of the coordinators. And for that man, for me to sit there and interview that man the other day,
that's some real shit right there.
you know what I'm saying? And somebody that I idolize, a name. And for him to tell me, hey, keep doing what you're doing. I love what you're doing. You come from where I come from.
No
You're
doubt.
part of this. So
No doubt.
that was real dope. We be having some dope guests. I ain't gonna lie. We be having some very interesting guests. So I definitely gotta have y'all come through.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Come to the show.
MYMC Unplug, that's what you
Gotta have y'all
definitely
come to the show, man.
Yeah, y'all got a street legend, Bible, a real street legend right there.
Yeah. So him and somebody that he mentored, Uncle Beat. Uncle Beat is somebody that's legendary in the Chicago music scene as far as producing, promoting. And he's also Crunchy Black from 36 Mafia. They actually business partners.
Oh, okay.
So, like I said, we had Lena Waite, the director of The Shy, the TV show The Shy.
Yeah.
We had her mother on there last week. Yeah, like 2 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, on Boss Talk, we get the good
yeah, I'm like, do some connections. I need some of them interviews.
Underground Hitters is more dedicated to getting interviews with the artists. But you guys being Boston, definitely have y'all comfortable. But yeah, man, I'm one of the people that can say I'm finally, I'm happy, I'm living my dream.
No doubt. I'm happy.
I love what I do. I love that I can wake up now. I don't have to punch nobody's time clock but my own.
Exactly.
And it feels good because now I have the time to dedicate to my artists. So like I said, shows, photo shoots, studio, I'm always hands on. So like I said, I finally get to sleep now. I got some sleep time now. I wasn't sleeping at first. I was having a very, very hard time sleeping. But I was still showing up to work every day at 6:30, 7 o'clock. I just found myself real super tired, like somebody was talking to me and I fall asleep on them and stuff like that. So now I'm sleeping. It was affecting my health too. Giving me stomach problems and stuff like that.
You can't be not getting sleep.
Right. So, but I'm happy, man. I'm happy to get married next year.
I know MYMC gonna be in the building next wedding. We already invited.
Our wedding is gonna be real classy ghetto. Real classy. We got
that's my shit, right?
My gang at Underground Hitters, they're gonna do a live remote. You know what I'm saying? I got hosts, I got 3 DJs, that type of thing. So yes, we gonna have a party, believe me. But it's really our wedding is a celebration for my son. It's gonna be on my son's birthday. He passed away in October. I lost my baby boy in October. But thank y'all. But he was a fighter for almost 19 months. He was born with a disorder. So just going through that stuff and bouncing back like a lot of people like, man, but this is right here, this is what saved me. Being busy. Absolutely. This foundation is it's called Fighting for Baby Reese. We are doing the wintertime we did
I have a donation page or something.
So the first thing that we did was over the holidays, for Christmas. Shout out to Big Red Entertainment. Big Red, she turned me on, said, hey, you got your son's foundation, I want you to come. We're going to make it a part of what we're doing.
Shout out to Big Red.
And we did the clothing drive, the coat, the toys for the kids. And once I did that, it's like, okay, I got to make sure everybody knows my son's journey because of the fact that I did it through my Facebook page.
Right.
The whole 19 months that we went through everything. I basically, lived our life on my Facebook page. I thought it would be a good idea to help other parents and help other dads, and it worked because I had so many people that come up to me and be like, man, like I became a better father watching you deal with them specialists and them doctors and took care of your son. I have so many mothers and families that come up to me and be like, hey, like that was our baby, like me,
That's
you
what
know
I
what
tell
I'm saying,
people.
stuff
There's
like that.
always other people out here just like, you know what I'm saying, somebody that's different place and different face.
And a lot of people,
You know,
they
a lot
still
of us
come up to
go
me and
through
ask me like, man, you so strong, but it's like, going through what he went through, like I don't got no complaint. Like my life changed. Once he passed away and once I went through those months with him, like I was living in Robert H. Lurie's hospital for kids. Like we pretty much lived, I stayed in the McDonald's house. Like I couldn't leave.
Right.
Like, but I was still doing the shows. I was still going to studio time, and that's how my artists, you know, they just had like an appreciation barbecue for you, and that's something that they stress. Like, even when your child was dying, like you never dropped the ball. You never gave excuses. You was at the studio. You was at the show. I just felt like when you got somebody's career in your hand, that's like your family, your child. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I look at my artists. Like that's my family. So. I don't know what it was. It was something that said, keep pushing, so that's what I did.
That's a good little man one.
That was something.
And now, you know, like I said, wherever we go, people always like, man, like, I know you for the music, but I also know you for how you took care of your son and how you documented it. Like, I literally be, you know, putting equipment together, you know, get ready to give him his medicine and all that stuff, or going to his doctor's appointments at Larry Beatty in the Louis Children's Hospital. And like I said, that where I'm at right now is because of him. So like I said, I'm happy, I'm blessed. And my other kids, they like, I love when like our little group. You know, my stepdaughter is just like, she knows all the artists. She knows all their songs. She always want to either go to the studio with them or be around them. You know, my son, he's getting ready to move here from Iowa, and he's getting ready to go to Mngnt to play basketball. So for me to just have my other kids and my oldest daughter, you know, my little cousins and stuff, see the videos and stuff, and my family, I share this to our family page. Anytime I do interviews or do my regular radio show or podcast, I share it to our family page so my family can tune in. So being a part of broadcasting now and just doing this stuff, my family is so proud. Like my mom and them, you know, my dad didn't get to see it because he passed away. Thank you. From the time I came home in 2012 to 2015, 16, my dad was fighting cancer. So my siblings don't live.
My dad passed away from cancer.
Right. So I came home from the feds and I had to deal with that. So that was just like something I had to do, you know, take care of him while he was, you know, going through cancer, and then my grandmother, she was going through her dementia stuff. So I wound up losing my dad, my grandmother, and my uncle, like all behind each other. Then, like I said, having a baby and then losing him. So a lot of people, especially my family, they, you know, they
my
worried.
family, we just kind of took it like that. We just lost kids,
I think I think that whole prison thing, I think it did something to like, I don't know, it makes you mentally and emotionally strong going through that prison stuff, because I know a lot of people who didn't survive prison. And that's something that families and people on the outside don't understand. Just because you go in don't mean you coming out.
So let me ask this, what you think you that time, back that time when you think you stayed out that time?
I'd be dead.
So you think prison was
Prison saved my life. I'd be dead right now. My family, they know it, I know it, my friends know it, because I was wrecked.
Yeah,
I didn't have no remorse, no fear.
A lot of young men that I know, that, you know, say a couple of them, I think that even though they probably prison hard things for them, I think prison saved, you know what I'm saying, saved their life.
I mean, for me, like, somebody was looking at my tattoos, and I got a lot of tattoos, so one of my tattoos on my back is a memorial to all my homies. I have over 25, 26 names tattooed on my back, or like a brick wall. And, you know, I got more, and a lot of people, you know, that's what they gotta understand, that, like, prison saved my life. You know, I lost my best friend while I was in prison, I lost my cousin was murdered while I was